the World Bank, in its 2019 report, observed that India's insolvency regime reform increased creditor recovery rates from 26.5 to 71.6 cents on the dollar, making India the best performer in South Asia and placing it above the average recovery rates of the OECD high-income economies. So that is how the IBC, even just after a few years of its introduction, has been recognized world over. But because it's a law which pertains to the economic activity and it has to respond to the growing needs of the economy, we have been undertaking periodic amendments to the Act. 6 times we have come to this House to have it passed for the various amendments which were required by the industry, required by the stakeholders, and therefore we had to come for the amendments. One concrete thing that I can say for India is the code actually has contributed to improving the health of our banking sector. One of the reasons how India's banking sector has actually gotten better in its health is because of the way in which IBC has recovered assets and gone through the process and given back money to the banks where they were sitting with NPAs, not clearly guided by how to quickly get or restore the value, give it off to somebody who can run it and get their dues. So recoveries through the IBC stood at 54,528 crores, accounting for 52.3% of all total recoveries of 1.04 lakh crore to the banks. So if 1.04 lakh crores was recovered in total, through the IBC process, 52.3% was recovered. And therefore, periodically IBC is proving that much against very many challenges in terms of the number of benches in NCLT, number of timely filling up the vacant positions in NCLT, and so on. Despite all these challenges, the IBC is performing to bring in value back to the economy and making sure that companies are kept going and they are not really pushed to liquidation. That is one point which I would want to highlight, sir.